Are you a cat person or a dog person? Or perhaps you can't decide because they're both so wonderfully hilarious in their own ways. The age-old debate, cats versus dogs. It's like choosing between chocolate and vanilla or summer and winter. It's a choice that reveals a lot about your personality. But let's be honest, whether you're team feline or team canine, there's no denying that both these pets have their unique quirks that make them endearing and entertaining to us. Cats, with their majestic air and nonchalant attitude, are masters of their own universe. They have this uncanny ability to transform the most mundane items into objects of fascination. Have you ever seen a cat with a laser pointer? It's like watching an episode of Dancing with the Stars, only better. Then there are dogs, these bundles of joy who wear their hearts on their sleeves, or rather on their wagging tails. They can turn any gloomy day into a burst of sunshine with their boundless energy and unconditional love. Ever seen a dog chase its own tail? It's like living proof that happiness can indeed be found in the simplest of things. But it's not just about their individual traits. Cats and dogs together? Now, that's a whole new level of comedy. It's like watching a sitcom, where the cat is the sassy character always getting into trouble, and the dog is the goofy sidekick who somehow ends up being the hero. Whether it's a cat trying to squeeze into a box that's way too small, or a dog being outsmarted by its own reflection, these moments of hilarity are what make our lives with pets so special. They're not just our pets, they're our companions, our confidants, and our sources of endless entertainment. So, are you ready for a good laugh? Are you ready to witness the epic battle of the pets? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the world of our furry friends and their amusing antics. So, let's dive into the world of our furry friends and their amusing antics. First up, we have our feline friends who certainly know how to keep us on our toes. Now, if you've ever shared your home with a cat, you'll know they have a special knack for turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Take boxes, for example. To us, they're just cardboard containers, but to a cat, it's a fortress, a hiding spot, a trap, and sometimes a very tight squeeze. It's as if they see a box and think, yes, the perfect challenge. Can I fit? Only one way to find out. And who among us hasn't had a cat decide that the most thrilling game in the world is knock everything off the table? It's as though they see a neat stack of papers and think, "Oh, human, you've set this up just for me, haven't you?" And with a swift paw, your organized chaos is now just, well, chaos. And let's not forget their acrobatic prowess. Have you ever seen a cat make a leap that would put Olympic athletes to shame? One moment they're on the floor, the next, they're halfway up the curtains, looking at you as if to say, "What? This is normal. Don't you do this?" Our feline companions are masters of disguise and illusionists extraordinaire. They can disappear and reappear in the blink of an eye, often in the most unexpected places. Like that one time you opened your cupboard to find your cat nestled among your clean laundry, giving you that look that says, "What? I'm just helping you with the folding." And let's not forget the midnight zoomies. The midnight zoomies. When your cat decides that 3 in the morning is the perfect time for a sprint around the house, complete with dramatic leaps and bounds. It's as though they've suddenly remembered an urgent appointment they can't possibly be late for. Sure, they might keep us on our toes and turn our homes upside down, but we wouldn't have it any other way. Because a home without a cat's mischief is just a house. And who wants that? Now, aren't cats just the perfect entertainers? Next in line, we have our canine companions who never fail to bring a smile to our faces. Let's embark on a journey to the land of tail chasers, pro-woofers, and absolute goofballs. Yes, we're talking about dogs, the jesters of the animal kingdom, whose shenanigans are the stuff of legends. First off, we have the tail chasers. This is a classic canine act that never ceases to amuse us. Picture this: a dog, completely oblivious to the world, engaged in a high-speed pursuit of its own tail. Round and round it goes, like a furry tornado on a mission, determined to catch that elusive appendage. Then we have the vocal virtuosos of the canine world. These dogs don't just bark, they sing, they howl, they mumble, and they even throw in a few raspberries for good measure. It's as if they've got their own doggy language, and they're not afraid to use it. Whether they're voicing their disdain for the vacuum cleaner or singing the blues when their favorite human leaves the house, these dogs are sure to keep you entertained. Next up, we have those dogs that find joy in the simplest things. A piece of paper, a fallen leaf, or even their own reflection can send these dogs into a frenzy of excitement. They'll jump, they'll pounce, they'll spin, and they'll wag their tails like there's no tomorrow. These dogs are a reminder to us all that sometimes it's the little things in life that can bring the most joy. And let's not forget the dogs that have a knack for getting into sticky situations. Whether they're getting their heads stuck in jars, tumbling down the stairs, or launching themselves into a pile of leaves, these dogs are the living proof that no matter what life throws at you, you can always find a way to have a good laugh. Dogs sure know how to keep the fun going, don't they? Now that we've seen both sides of the coin, it's time to make a decision. Remember when we saw that calico cat, who, in a daring display of acrobatics, managed to leap from the couch to the top of the bookshelf? And who could forget the fearless feline who decided that the best place to nap was inside the fishbowl, with its head poking out while the fish swam around absolutely bewildered? Now, let's not forget our canine compatriots. The bulldog who tried to play catch with a watermelon, only to have it explode all over him, was a sight to behold. And the terrier who thought he could outrun his own tail, spinning like a whirlwind until he tumbled over in a dizzy heap. Pure comedic gold. It's been a veritable feast of feline and canine capers, each one more hilarious than the last. But now comes the tough part. Which team are you on? Who tickled your funny bone more? Was it the cats with their aloof antics and penchant for finding the most unlikely places to sleep? Or was it the dogs, with their boundless energy, uncoordinated enthusiasm, and seemingly endless capacity for creating chaos? Are you siding with the elegant and elusive yet surprisingly silly cats? Or do you stand with the lovable and lively but occasionally clumsy dogs? It's a tough call, isn't it? Each side has had its fair share of laughs and memorable moments. Perhaps you're a fan of the cat's cunning and curiosity, their uncanny ability to turn the most ordinary household items into playthings. Or maybe you're more charmed by the dog's unwavering loyalty and energetic antics, their knack for turning even the simplest game of fetch into a comedy sketch. So, what's it going to be, folks? Team cat or team dog? Remember, there are no wrong answers here, just different kinds of laughter. So, let your choice be guided by the one that brought the biggest smile to your face. There you have it, folks. A hearty dose of laughter courtesy of our four-legged friends. Pause for a moment, and let's take a minute to appreciate our furry companions. These little bundles of joy, whether they are cats with their aloof charm or dogs with their unfailing loyalty, they all have a special place in our hearts. Their antics, their playfulness, and their ability to bring a smile to our faces during the dullest of days, it's no wonder we consider them part of our family. Pets are more than just animals living under our roof. They are our friends, our confidants, our comedians, and our sources of unconditional love. They have this uncanny ability to understand our moods and provide the right kind of comfort when we need it the most. Not to mention, they are quite the entertainers, as we've seen today, with their hilarious hijinks and adorable quirks. Now, as we wrap up our session of giggles and awes, we want to hear from you. Which part of the video was your favorite? Was it the cat trying to squeeze into a box too small? Or the dog chasing its tail in endless circles? Do you have a hilarious pet story of your own to share? And the ultimate question, are you team cat or team dog? Drop your answers in the comments section below, and let's keep this fun conversation going. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video and want to keep the laughter coming, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. By doing so, you'll become a part of our ever-growing community of pet lovers and comedy fans. Plus, you'll be the first to know when we drop another entertaining video like this one. Don't forget to subscribe for more entertaining content. Until next time, keep laughing and keep loving your pets.